Everybody's working on the weekend. Well, someone who should be working this weekend, working on the phones, working on Zoom, should be Vikings GM Pretty Ricky Spielman. Get on the horn, make these trades, wrap me out. Now, so here are 3 trades that the Vikings need to make right now. Also, these are 3 non-Trent Williams trades. So, because the Vikings do have roughly $8 million after setting aside the $4 to $5 million for the rookie class, which everyone gets up in arms about. What about the rookies' cap space? Well, they also take the spots on the 53 and also the top 51 that count against the cap of guys that, whatever. Anyways, here are 3 trades that the Vikings need to make. Numero uno, Kirkin needs a fast receiver. Marquise Goodwin, wide receiver from the Niners. Now, a burner on the outside, and I feel like Marquise Goodwin, he's just one of those players that you're just waiting for. It's like, all right, now this is the year. It's like Dorial Green Beckham. It's sort of like Josh Gordon. It's sort of like Cordero. It's like, oh, this year Adrian's going to catch passes. Yeah, everyone and their mom has been waiting for Marquise Goodwin to really bust out. But 29 years old, 5'9", $185. The pride of Texas, Olympian hopeful. Not this year, but you know. 2013, 3rd round pick by the Bills. Spent the last 3 years with the Niners. Just a pure straight line speed guy. It's an Al Davis wet dream, R.I.P. So the Niners have made it clear that they're done with him, right? So Debo, Kendrick Bourne, legit. Also Dante Pettis, someone I really love. Plus Richie James. I'm Rich James, biatch. That's right. As well as they signed Travis Benjamin in free agency. So probably not going to be around. 91 catches, 1,543 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Now that would be a good season, except he's had that the past 3 seasons total for the Niners. So whatever. He's due $3.95 million base salary. Niners would free up about 3.7 in cap by moving him along. His 2021 salary basically has 0 guarantees and cap it, so it's pretty negligible there. So frankly, Vikings want to send the Niners a 7th round pick since they're probably going to cut him anyway. And that $4 million just shade under is probably about his market value, probably a touch a little bit more. But securing his rights for a 7th round pick for an upgraded Aldrick Robinson, I go with that. All right, next up, numero 2. So this is a good one. Yeah. Immediate day 1 meat and potatoes offensive line starter for the Minnesota Vikings, Andrew Norwell, guard from the Jaguars. That's right. Full-on rebuild, tear it down, burn everything. Pookie, let's burn this mother down. Yeah, in Jacksonville, even though they're still sticking with Dave Caldwell and Doug Marrone, they're moving to London. Get out of here. But they may be in the mood of moving on from their big free agent signing from 2 years ago. Because remember, back in the day, 2018, Jaguars signed Carolina guard Andrew Norwell to a 5-year, $66.5 million deal with $30 million guaranteed. Now, Vikings certainly were in on him because it's a offensive lineman. They hit free agency. It's like a dog in heat. All up on it. But the last 2 years with Jacksonville, I mean, Jacksonville's offense, even with Fournette, it's been sort of hit and miss. Fournette's up for trade too, but no. But the last 2 years, he's been aight with the Jaguars. You're recording PFF grades of 69.3, nice, as well as 65.5 last 2 years respectively. But also he put up an amazing first 4 years with the Panthers. Came in, started day 1 as a UDFA in 2014, which is hard to do. Pretty amazing, right? Also, first team All-Pro in 2017. That'd be the equivalent of John Kenoy, the UDFA from Western Michigan last year. Row the boat. Who was not extended a futures contract by the Vikings. If he came in last year and just started, which, by the way that Elfline played last year, he probably could have. But Norwell still has plenty of tread left on the tires. 28 years old, 6'6", 325. Now, he's not a perfect scheme fit, bit of a plotter, but is very solid in pass protection, as well as he does get after it in the run game. He's very long, strong. He likes to get the friction on. Jaguars, I mean, right now, if they are in a rebuild, they should value draft capital over cap space. So 2020, his cap hit is $14.5 million, $9 million dead. They would free up $6.5 million, $5.5 million. Hashtag math. But perhaps they would lighten the Vikings' load on his base salary in 2020, as well as the Vikings' cap liability for Andrew Norwell if the Vikings sweeten the deal a little bit, a la a reverse Browns Brock Osweiler trade. So the Vikings say give up 2nd and 5th round pick, and the Jaguars pick up the bulk of the Norwell 2020 tab, put it on their tab, and then the Vikings fans, maybe you're a little superstitious. Would you want a left guard Buckeye to replace a left guard Buckeye? Yes. If it's Andrew Norwell, yes. Or Jonah Jackson, yes. All right. Lastly, numero trace. So a little bit under the radar, a little bit deep cut here. So cornerback, Darius Williams, cornerback from the Rams, 5'9", a buck 87, 27 years old, third-year pro from UAB. Survived the shutdown. Bring on back. Blazer. Joe Webb back in the day. Played 221 defensive snaps for the Rams over 14 games last year. Also played about 200-plus special teams guy. That's where his bread is butter right now. Was 7th in the NFL in PFF coverage grades at 81.9, as well as broke up 2 passes and had 2 picks and only 126 passing reps last year. Plus, like we said, just a do-it-all special teamer, a gunner on punt and kick, both return units, etc. So this is hyperbole, but he's kind of a poor man's Antoine Winfield, more for Marcus Sherrills minus the punt return skills. Yeah, that's it. We're going to go with that because even though he is pretty slight of stature, he's great in coverage, as well as he does get after it coming up and being aggressive in run defense as well. Rams, they have a near NFL low 6 draft picks. Also, they don't have first rounders for a while because of the Jalen Ramsey trade. And also, they have like the 3rd lowest cap space in the league. So they need to fill out the roster with cheap talent. And Darius Williams, he is rising. He's going to be a restricted free agent next year. And they probably can't even afford, roughly the $2.5 million original round tender on him next year. So if they could move him now, it would make a lot of sense. So say the Vikings give up their last 6th rounder and their last 7th rounder for Darius Williams right now. I would be fine. The Vikings would give up a couple late picks, swap them out. Spielman would probably turn the 4th rounder into 17 7th rounders anyway, so who cares? And you get a young, up-and-coming, dirt cheap cornerback who excels on special teams. So you can have a guy be your cornerback 3, 4, 5, and be good to go. Doesn't change your draft plans at all. And that's it. Those are our 3 trades that the Vikings need to make right now at positions of need. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. What trade would you make? This one or one that's off the menu? No Trent Williams. We already know that one's baked into the cake. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, hit that join box down below. Become a monthly or platinum drum or toss a little something in the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.